information, opinions, and trivia. From the cowboy that knows, please welcome Cowboy Ron.
Well, welcome back. We'll try broadcasting early this morning. I don't think it's too many people was up at 2 o'clock in the morning like I'd like to be. Let me just sit back here for a second. I want to go a little more into the Regan, the movie. Of course, I mentioned how much I really liked it. I loved it. And I like all movies. I loved the one on Woodrow Wilson, done in black and white. But the critics, again, are assuming that they know better than us, just like the politicians. So far, the movie theater has brought in, as about Monday, about $12 million. But it only costs $25 million to make it, so obviously it'll be paid for by the end of this week. But the critics, about 85% of them give it a bad review. You know, just propaganda movie and a bunch of useless opinions. Where the people that actually saw it, the popcorn goers, 90-some% made it. So this movie's going to be around for a while. It's number one at the box office. Again, I'm not going to tell you what to go to see, but I'm going to tell you me, my family, and everyone I have talked to had liked it. Now let's get a little bit on the news. This happened a couple of days ago, but protesters erupted in California State's capital after a pair of reparational bills shelved. And I'm sure you know what reparation is, but they're saying damages should be awarded to people, blacks, because of slavery. That's unconstitutional. You have to have damages, and if you're living in today, you have no damages. And on top of it, they want people, the taxpayers, you and me, to pay for it, and we weren't even there. The majority of Southerners, I was born in Tennessee, didn't own slaves. They scratched for a living like everybody else. They said it was shelved because the governor would have vetoed that. Well, I'm going to tell you what I really think, and I think we can take this to the bank. They probably shoved it because the governor would have passed it. There's not a liberal, stupid bill that woke governor from California don't get on board with. Let's see what we got. Fannie Willis is back in the limelight again. Her daughter got a DWI, and so she was in court with her. Now, here's another liberal. The governor of New York, the Empire State, is confident in the state's vetting process after ex-aides accused of working for the CCP, as China, for the communists. And, well, she might be confident, but I'm sure not. At the same time, the FBI has raided the home of top aides of New York City's mayor. So I think I feel personally like the Chinese communists has got their claws into every aspect that counts in the New York. Now, this is what I think about the debate for coming up on Tuesday. I think the whole world's going to be watching, but Trump and Harris, I'm going to say they're banking on a Trump losing his temper. And I think we'll see a new Trump out here. He's not going to do what they expect him to do. Now, I'm willing to predict this. If the vice president and her running mate put their foot in the mouth too much more times and they start sinking in the political polls, I wouldn't put it past President Biden to resign about 3 weeks before the election. That, of course, would make Vice President Harris, the president, And the logic would be that she would get a bump in the polls. And usually have a honeymoon, but the American people, the voters now are getting onto their ways that they do things. The only way that they're not going to put their foot in their mouth is they're going to have to keep them together, Harris and Tim Walsh together, and that way you have one babysitter for two babies. Now here's a longtime California Democrat leader says adios to her party and registers with the GOP because she's had enough. And this is another case. I think President Reagan coined the phrase, I didn't leave the Democrats, they left me. Well, they're leaving a lot of people that work, pay their bills, have a right to expect a future, and not see their money being given away to people that are not even citizens of our country. So I think, and this is, by the way, let's see, RFK came over, the lady from Hawaii, and this is nothing new. The liberal Democrats don't know their history, but I do. At least I know some of it. When President Reagan ran for election or re-election, Governor Connor of Texas became part of the Democrats for Nixon. So this is nothing new. This goes on every now and then. Conley was also one of the people shot during the Kennedy assassination. He eventually went bankrupt and lost a lot of his personal things, as you'll see. Oh yeah, I picked up a story just earlier now. Japan is seeking a record budget because China's on the prowl again, and this is we're preparing for war. I think if we go into World War III, it will probably start over there. We haven't done news for a while, and I felt bad about it, and I hope you like this. And we'll see you next time. Cowboy Ron saying so long. Let me turn this off here.